Hello, Dr. Cynthia. I'll go directly to the case. So, background on the case, the Carlson company is a company that has tourism activities and thinking to expand into Costa Rica. However, Costa Rica is a source and a transit and a destination country for sexual exploitation from different jurisdictions, including Latin America and Russia and Eastern Europe. The CEO of the company, Marilyn Nelson, and also a significant owner, has signed the code on the code of conduct for protection of sexual exploitation for children in travel and tourism activities. So, according to a study by Jing et al., in 2020, 80% of sexual trafficking cases, in 80% of them, the victims are exploited within hotels and motels. And the characteristics of these hotels and motels that they are franchised for a big chain. So this is an interesting part of understanding the whole picture. Now, there is a study by CICL in that Latin America is a region for supply, transit, and destination for trafficking victims. There is a report that has been issued by the US State Department on human trafficking that characterized countries according to their the level of infringement or the level of protection against these crimes. And Costa Rica is among tier 2. So tier 2 is on the watch list. So this kind of restricts Costa Rica from getting financial aid from the US. Now, to the first question in the case, is the signature on the code of protection against sexual crimes is correct? It is correct from both ethical and from business standpoints. So human trafficking is illegal, so it's a crime. This is the first issue. The second issue, that it is sexual trafficking is the worst form of one of the worst forms of human rights infringement, according to a study. And fighting this is correct from an ethical standpoint also. Fighting sexual trafficking in the company's resorts and hotels is part of the corporate social responsibility. Now, corporate social responsibility, let me say, enhancing it or investing in it will gain the company many benefits. First of all, it will increase the customer loyalty, and it will increase the employee engagement, and it will increase the financial performance for the company. And there are lots of studies that back these results. I've just mentioned 3 studies as an example. Now, what will be the advantages for Costa Rica? There will be advantages for the company. This is, as we mentioned before, but if done correctly, Costa Rica as a country will benefit, because it will help to uplift the local community by fighting sexual trafficking through legal operations. And secondly, the disadvantages for the company. In case that there is a clear example in the textbooks that talks about the marriage situation, that marriage was hit badly in terms of customer trust, in terms of legal actions against the company, and financial losses. So Marriott did not manage well, and it was, let me say, hit back by its lack of control and lack of assurance on its operations in Costa Rica. Now, the company stakeholders mainly in this case are the customers, which are the tourists, the shareholders, the Carlson family, and employees which will operate within the resorts and in general the management and the local community. So these are the main important stakeholders. For recommendation, first of all, from ethical point of view, the decision to expand into Costa Rica depends on the level of the ability or the ability of the company that has to control its operations and to monitor their operations, and so that they will not be used for illegal activities. So we do recommend opening the resort in Costa Rica. However, it should be directly supervised and oversight by the mother company, and not franchised, and there must be strong controls to ensure that operations are legal and not be used for illegal activities. And final recommendation, we do recommend that the company supports the local community in different forms, in charity, by uplifting the legal operations within the region that the company will expand into, by local suppliers. So there's a study that we mentioned before, that we can fight illegal activities by legal activities. It's just like promoting legal activities will help people find other means than sexual trafficking, and will kind of limit somehow the ability for gangs and mafia to expand or to operate within the region. These are the references, and I would like to thank you for your time and effort in this course. Have a good day.